Welcome to Beyond the Horns. I'm Annie. In this new showcase, we're going to be bringing you new features that are live on our desktop platform. Specifically, in this episode, we're going to talk about our annual release to Desktop App 9.0. And here I have Dakota.
Thanks, Annie. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Like Annie mentioned, today we're going to cover the 9th annual version for our desktop platform. We geared a lot of these features, Annie, towards customization with this release, not only in customizing the way that you use the desktop platform, but also customizing your indicators that you use and adding a bunch of metrics and settings that let you customize it as you choose. Really excited to dive deep into these different features and take a closer look at how and why we developed them the way we did.
Awesome. I'm super excited to jump into this. We're really, tailoring our app towards our clients as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's the ultimate goal, is to build the most capable features and make them as straightforward for users to navigate their way through and learn to grow and become better traders. We've never really taken a deep dive into these products this way, but we always have designed our features with traders in mind, and they're designed by traders. So I really couldn't be more excited to take a closer look at these features and see what you think.
Yeah, of course. Let's dive into this.
So Annie, I've taken a lot of the extra features or widgets that are added in this layout off, and mostly ones that we're not going to focus on or highlight today. We've also removed a lot of the layouts on the left side menu, but the first thing I want to do is save this customized layout. We'll name it Beyond the Horns. Seems fitting. And now I've got that saved in my in my favorites menu. So when I go to all layouts, I can pull up customized and I can add Beyond the Horns directly there. And there we go. So now we're in my new layout, fully customized to what we want to talk about today. Pretty highly requested feature to be able to add customized layouts on this menu, and not many people know that you can kind of cater this menu to exactly what you want to look at, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. As I speak with clients, this is something that they have been wanting for a while, so it's great that we have it now.
Yeah, I'm excited, and there's more to come about the individual people's layouts and how you can adapt it into your trading style. But for now, let's take a look at more trade-focused features and how you can customize the actual ways that you're finding individual trades. So the next thing we should talk about, Annie, is the custom indicators. We've had these on WebTrade for a while. We're finally launching them on the desktop platform. What that means is you can go in and, using our proprietary Bull script, write a custom indicator based on a code and reveal what you want the chart to show you exactly the way that you want to show it to you. You may not have noticed because it's so easy to add, but I already added my custom indicator, Kirkley's Priory, to this layout. But I also wanted to show you how easy it is to customize settings once you actually create that layout. So what we're looking at here, and I'll click auto so it resizes the chart to the right time frame and right size. On the right hand side, I can adjust my scaling and zoom in or out, so to speak. But what you can see is this layout's going to change, or these indicators are going to change color, whether they're in a downtrend or an uptrend. So one of them, let's go settings, take a look here. Just like you're used to with normal indicators we currently offer, you can fully customize the style here. And this custom indicator is made up of a 120-day exponential moving average and a 30-day EMA as well. The 120-day EMA is pretty clear. It's green in an uptrend, it's red in a downtrend. But I made this 30-day EMA a little more vague, hard to see, just to show you how easy it is to change it. So it's a yellow when it's in an uptrend. What color do you want to see for a downtrend?
Let's do a lime green.
Lime green, okay. Going with a pretty pale lime green, just so it doesn't get mixed up with this one here.
Perfect.
But as you can see, pretty instant change to the colors we're looking at. So on this one, we've got a healthy yellow uptrend, and then that lime green we just added for the downtrend. Not as easy to find a downtrend on this particular stock, but as you can see, when it is trending down, changes to red.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is such a big improvement on our EMA indicator, because now you can actually customize the colors to really make them pop out to you.
Exactly. You can customize colors, time frame. You can customize the size of the line, the shape of the line. it really is extremely capable and very easy, very user-friendly to understand and adapt into your trading.
Yeah, this is great. I love this.
Absolutely. On top of the actual indicators being customized, we've also released a new ability to add alerts to those custom indicators. So I can find this in two spots. Within this actual indicator menu, Kirklees Priory, little bell icon here is going to bring up an alert specific to that custom indicator I've built. My favorite part about that feature is not just the fact that you can set these alerts and control them down to a very granular level of detail, but we've also added in quick order entry, so you can fill out a ticket to buy or sell a certain amount of shares when you receive that entry. That way you can set up sort of a screener for the conditions you're looking for within any particular stock, then go continue to do research, continue about your day, and then receive an alert and decide then whether you want to buy or sell.
This is a really exciting improvement. I know that clients have been wanting this for a while as well. It kind of helps them automate their trading, but they still got the decision to place the order at the end of the day.
Exactly. It's as close as you can get to automation while still being fully hands-on and fully in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Set up that alert for when this particular stock's price crosses under my 120 moving average. I could also change it to the 30-day. Actually, let's do that. Let's change it to the 30-day. And if that happens, I want to sell, let's say 100 shares, and I want to sell them short at a limit price of 37. What I can do is set that alert, and it's saved and active on my HIMS position. So I can go look at another stock on my watch list, like I said, go about my day and know that my stock's being monitored as if I was sitting at my desk.
Perfect. That's great. So while you are waiting for that alert, you can kind of take that time to look into another trade if you'd like.
That's right. Exactly. And I myself trade a ton of options. So we've also added the options calculator that's been on mobile for some time to the options chain as well. And the options calculator that we've had on mobile is now available on our desktop platform, not the options chain. And what you're going to see is by clicking on the last traded price on any contract, just a double click, first of all, it's going to send it to your quotes widget, also going to bring it up in your options calculator. Now, if you are switching between a bunch of positions, looking through your watch list and comparing different options, you can go directly to the options calculator without looking at the stock first, and that's going to show you a history of options contracts that you've had in this widget before.
Perfect. So this is like an easy way to kind of take a look at any hypothetical profits if you were to trade this option.
Exactly. So not only will it show you theoretical price, but it's also going to show you simulated return based on conditions that you can control. So you can change which delta you want to see as it changes across the theoretical price. You can fully control the implied volatility or what you think the underlying price is going to be at, and forward model any trade that you might be considering entering into.
Perfect. I noticed that it automatically fills in some metrics for you, such as the risk-free rate.
Exactly.
That's pretty helpful as well.
Absolutely. It's super user-friendly, super easy to understand, especially with the default settings that are in there. And we've also added a few articles into our knowledge center that will help traders adapt and bring this new feature into their trading style.
Perfect. That education is everything, really.
I totally agree. Hard to find, too.
Not here.
True that. Not anymore. So we've also added some new order flow tools. Order flow is kind of a hot button, kind of a buzzword in the industry right now. A lot of people across social media, a lot of bigger name traders are using order flow and watching for unusual prints on either the buy or sell side to help add conviction to what they determine as the support or resistance level. So we've added this new footprint feature, and it is truly, in my opinion, the best feature that we've ever had, especially on desktop. So I'm going to remove Kirklees Priory.
To see more.
And let's look at a different stock and see what it's looking like on there. So just for this, I'll also remove these technical signals just to clear my screen a little bit and slide over that widget. And you can see I have the order flow, the footprint indicator on my chart currently, but it doesn't look like anything has changed. as I zoom into the candle, I'm going to get a more precise level of detail into the orders that were executed within each candle. The further I zoom, the more detail I can get. I'm going to scale that up so I can see better. And you'll see each candle directly has buy and sell levels highlighted, very similar to what you would see on a price ladder, except for directly on your chart. So we talked about when we designed our mobile ladder how it was important to us to include a seamless transition from chart trading to ladder trading and the ability to monitor both at once if that is your trading style. This is the next evolution of that, because not only can I still go and look at my ladder or my time in sales, but I can also see that information directly on this footprint chart.
Yeah, this also helps alleviate the need to have multiple widgets at one time. You can just have this and kind of zoom into your chart.
Exactly. Super streamlined, super easy to see all the price level details that you would want to see, and none that you really wouldn't want to see or wouldn't need to. You can also fully add, you can change the colors of the buy and sell. You can also change the statistics that are shown within the widget directly. We've also added, just like with the other features we're talking about, a few articles and videos that will help traders adapt this into their arsenal, and that'll be in the Trader Bootcamp in the Learning Center. So under just the Learning Center on the bottom left of your desktop, we have this Trader Bootcamp here, and you'll see the newest stuff that we're talking about kind of gone into with a little bit more detailed.
Perfect. So if our clients want to dive into these topics further, they can just go right into the Learning Center that's also on the desktop app. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. There are two more features that I want to highlight for you, Annie, and then I'd like to see kind of how you've been using the other features included in this release that aren't as customization focused and are more just trade focused.
Sounds great.
So we've added equity algorithm orders, and this icon we've added in the top right looks like a graph with a line chart above it. Is going to show you whether that stock you're looking at is currently eligible for those algo orders. And it's relatively easy to understand how to actually place them. When you go into the order entry screen, you're going to see under the order type menu 3 new options: TWAP, VWAP, and POV. It's going to be time weighted average price, volume weighted average price, and then percentage of volume. We've added some learn content that will help traders understand exactly what advantage that brings to them. But overall, it's giving traders a greater level of control over their execution prices. And then the very last thing is backtesting. So we talked about a lot of features that can help you forward look, like the options calculator. But we've also added features that can help you look back on what you thought was going to happen and test your hypothesis and see how you would have performed.
Awesome. Like the replay feature?
Yeah, exactly, the replay feature, right. So I'm going to take off the footprint indicator just to get it a little neater again, and I'm going to add back Kirkley's Priory here. On this 5-minute chart, we had looked at how it can be a little difficult to find a downtrend on this particular stock, but we can find one and use it as a place to test where a good entry was. So just go over to bar replay, select the time frame you want to go back historically. For this hypothesis, what I want to do is test whether or not an entry at the change of moving average was a good bullish entry. So just a right click and head up to the drawings menu, and then I can go to the long position, and I can add it right where I would want to. I'm going to put my take profit target up at this 120 moving average that is a good bit higher than my current price, and I'm going to set my stop loss at this low from 32.90. Drag it over so it extends, and that looks like a pretty good entry to me. Let's test and see if it would have worked.
Let's see what happens.
Pretty quick move to the correct side. Looks like some consolidation happening after. not sure if I would still be holding this at this point if this was real life, or if this was a real trade I had taken, but didn't drop down below my entry and certainly didn't hit my stop loss. So I've got a greater degree of detail on what I saw happening, and I can test if what I thought was the trigger was actually the trigger for that price move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good hypothesis. So was that?
Yeah, right.
A win is a win.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it every time. So I've shown you pretty much all of the new features that I've incorporated into my trading style, and different ways that we can customize them to, tailor them to your specific trading or someone else's specific trading. You want to walk us all through some of the other features that we've added and how it might be able to help new traders?
Yeah, of course. I can't wait to do this. So personally, I do enjoy trading options. So I've been spending some time on our options chain a lot recently. I noticed that we added some new focused option chains.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our price focus, we have our Greeks, we have our volatility, and then of course you can also customize the columns to your liking as well. So we have added some new features or new filters to our options chain. So you can now track the change from opening and also the percent change from opening, which is something that you can track on a stock, on any stock, but now you can also do it directly on the option chain as well. Another cool thing that we added to our platform is our crypto trading. So, as you know, Webull Pay recently incorporated with Webull Financial.
Right.
And we have it on the mobile app already, but we have also added it to our desktop platform. So here we can click over to Bitcoin, and if we want to trade some crypto, we can do it right on the same platform. Another really exciting market that I've been spending some time on is prediction markets. Have you been trading predictions recently?
I love prediction markets. I'm into the financial prediction markets. So like the hourly range, like the hourly contract series we offer, the above or below and the range series, specifically on the indices, because I trade a lot of index options and I find it complements the trading style very well.
That's so perfect. I'm so happy that you said that, because that's exactly what we added to our desktop app. So if you go over to our custom layouts, you can add a new layout. And here it's specifically for events. So we have that chess piece.
In the app?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we have it right here, so you can quickly just jump into viewing the contracts based on that expiration time. It's a little later in the day, so right now we only have the 4 p.m. contract. But the first expiration that you can typically trade is going to be 10 a.m.
Yeah, pretty close to the normal market hours for SPX and NASDAQ, right?
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
And also, if you want to look at other events that we have on the desktop app, you can look at our events chain. We have S&P, NASDAQ, Bitcoin, and Ethereum.
Oh, I love how quickly you can switch between those different equity types instead of having to navigate through the app to the different ones or find them on my search bar or my watch list. I can just click through and see the different contract offerings right away.
That's such a great point that you make too, because the market moves so quickly, right? So it's such a benefit that you can just toggle between them super easily, as opposed to having to back out of multiple screens.
Yeah, that's great. And looks like there's some user guidance that will help me understand what's going on here a little better, right?
Yeah, of course. And then another thing too that I wanted to show you, let's just jump back to your layout. I really do like this layout, by the way. So if we look over here to our ladder, we've added some new metrics on our ladder.
Okay.
So we can go into our ladder settings and toggle buy sell trades, ask bid changes, and also delta vol. So it kind of helps consolidate our order book as well as our ladder a little better, just in case clients want to clean up the widgets on their screen. They can now add those metrics to the ladder as well.
Yeah, I think that's great. Can you slide this widget over so I can? That looks great. It looks very thorough. It looks like it encompasses a lot of different data points.
Yeah, of course. It'll really help give you a better analysis or, better opportunity to analyze the market rapidly.
And I also notice when you go across the different bid and ask levels, it shows up on the chart where that price level is, which is pretty neat when it looks like it's got confluence across key price levels that the footprint indicator shows.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is like a way that you can use 2 new features to really maximize your trading experience.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Another thing too, we have added some more visibility to your performance because, as traders, of course, we like to review what we've done recently to kind of see how we're doing and test ourselves. So if you go over to your account, we have a new performance widget, which shows a calendar. And not only that, but it also has the ability for you to view Now you have the ability to view the profit or loss on a symbol basis. So previously we did have this on the mobile app, but of course a lot of our clients like to trade on the desktop app, so now they get that visibility there as well.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I trade a lot within a few different symbols. So when it's all conflated together and you know, it's just one list of the trades I made that day or that week, it's pretty hard to keep them separated.
Exactly. It's hard to break it down. So then you don't really know like which symbol is the one that you're performing best on versus the others.
Right. Super helpful.
Awesome. Another thing too, if you trade futures, we have added a risk level management tool to our futures platform as well. So over here, we can toggle from my cash account over to our futures account. If we select our open P&L, we can view our risk level management tool. Here we can configure our alerts. So these are going to be alerts that will notify you once you've hit a certain amount of profit or loss on a daily or weekly basis, as well as a max drawdown. An important thing to note about these alerts is once they're triggered, you have to go back in to reset them in order to reactivate the alert again.
Okay, that's good to know. I definitely need to look more into this. My biggest issue when it comes to trading is self-discipline. So anything I can do in my platform to help me be more disciplined with my risk management, the better.
Exactly. Yeah, of course. That's super understandable. We also have a flatten all button. So like you said, with your discipline, let's say that the alert triggered, you want to quickly exit all of your futures positions. You can do that right with this button. Exactly.
Amazing. I love that. That's super helpful, especially if I have multiple positions open all at the same time or a bunch of orders that I don't want to go through and cancel individually. I can just get rid of everything at once, right?
Exactly. Amazing. You know, since things move so quickly, of course, that's a benefit that our clients can now use.
Yeah, great. That's super helpful, Annie. Thanks for showing me that.
Absolutely. You know, thank you so much for giving me the time to show you these features. Also, going back to that layout that you showed us, I really do like this, especially how it kind of incorporates all the information that a trader would need. Could you send this to me?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I can't believe I forgot that. So the best part about us adding all this customization is that it's fully shareable. So there's an arrow up at the top, and from there, any custom layout that you've saved, you can share directly not only to the community with Webull, but also across whatever your favorite social media to discuss trading or trade ideas or anything like that with the click of a button. So I'd be happy to send you this. Also, if you look at the top here, we've added a new layouts menu there, and also new alert management up here. So I can see all of the stocks that I have alerts on when I set those different alerts and modify them directly from this without, again, having to go through my watch list and pinpoint individual stocks to modify individual alerts.
Yeah, this is super helpful, especially because like, let's say that I was looking at a stock 2 years ago and I've forgotten about it. Now I can just easily see and clean up that list.
Exactly. That's exactly the case with mine, it looks like here. And we've also broken those down into options alerts and futures alerts that, you know, that way you can, again, keep them all separated. Managing different alerts is super difficult, especially if you're watching a bunch of different stocks. So putting them in one concise place is amazing, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with you. There's so much going on in this world. I mean, the best thing that we can do is kind of make things simple for our clients.
Yeah. And that thought goes into every thought that we make when we're planning out and designing these features. And speaking of customization, the biggest thing that we can offer to our clients to customize is how we're educating them, not only to use our platform, but to trade directly. So I mentioned this Learning Center, how we've completely revamped the desktop Learn Center into a trader bootcamp. So as you can see, we've got an introduction to desktop section and then general topics, but if you look through the video listing or the article listing, it's all trade related. So it's got a lot of indicator examples, it's got a lot of pattern examples and explanations about how to use charts in general. But now that you say that about sharing layouts, it's a great idea to ask you guys to post what you guys want us to add to this Trader Bootcamp. That way, not only do we know what features you want to learn more about, but also learn how you're using the platform and get an idea of how we can better design features that fit into each individual trader's needs.
That's such a great idea. I mean, with this new release, it's all about customizing it for our clients. So now we can also customize our Trader Bootcamp for them.
That's right. Yeah. Well, thanks, Andy, for joining me. This is a pleasure to walk through the new desktop features with you. Thanks for showing me the new risk management features and futures and the different metrics that we offer. I can't wait to incorporate that into my trading.
Yeah, thank you so much too as well. I'm so excited for, this new release. I can't wait for what we're going to bring next year.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone.